off we go. It's the Lions. It's the Seahawks. It's the end of week 4 around the National Football League. Here at Ford Field, they are charged up and ready to watch 2-1 Lions take on the 3-0 Seattle Seahawks on Monday Night Football tonight. Lions won the toss, and they said, we're going to take the ball.
Not something you see a lot of from Dan Campbell. First time this year that they've won the toss, they've elected to take the ball, and over the course of his time as the head coach, just very few times. So he wants the ball in his offense's hands and see if they can do something with it against this defense you talk about with Mike McDonald.
Only the 6th time he's done it in his 4 years as head coach. This is Khalif Raymond. Will not get to the 30-yard line. Here is a toss to Walker. Missed the last 2 games, and he's wrapped up with a loss on the play. Joseph was there with Jack Campbell and a loss of 2.
Yeah, well, Anzalone, he comes through, and once he's able to get through, it just gets strung out a lot more than what Kenneth Walker wanted. That's the hole right where, excuse me, that was Jack Campbell that came up.
Pete Carroll, 14 years the head coach in Seattle, 10 times in the playoffs. Back-to-back Super Bowls, got him their first Lombardi. A legend after becoming a legend at USC, and now back teaching at USC as David Montgomery carries for 11 and gets a first down.
Best running the football with over 40 rush attempts.
Now they play action, pressure, and a completion to Williams. Jamison Williams on a good throw from Jared Goff under heavy pressure for 10.
Well, that's pretty good by Jared Goff. He does a little twirl there in the backfield and is able to find Jamison Williams right there in the middle of the field. You know, so they've definitely gotten after Goff in the pocket. They've disrupted.
Play action again. Great protection. Pass caught. First down, St. Brown. 18 yards from Jared Goff.
The play action game, you get the running game going a little bit, and this is what this offense is built on. Then the play action, you got Jamison Williams, he clears out, he goes through the middle. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he comes off of that with those 2 routes and runs the dig route, creates a little separation.
Here's Montgomery right up the gut. And a gain of about 8. Got a good block from Parker Hesse.
Well, they run the inside zone here, as you're going to see, and how that hole opens up right in the middle of the field. I mean, that's pretty nice. There's been a few holes now we've seen here in the early going for this Lions offensive attack.
Back to it, bouncing it. First down plus, Montgomery. They've got 2 good backs. They've got a good offensive line, and they can ride it when they need to. A gain of 12.
Well, you see this side right here. First of all, Sam Laporta, he kind of seals the edge, and then Tim Patrick, as a wide receiver, he gets out there, and he makes a nice block as well on Reek Woolen, which allows Montgomery then to get on the edge.
Wildly at Arizona. Here's Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs. First and goal at the 4.
Taylor Decker and Awashika, the left tackle and left guard. Watch the movement that they get. They go 2 tight ends on the other side, and they're able to clear it out. I mean, he's at the safety level before there's even contact.
20-yard carry for Gibbs. Dan Skipper reported as eligible, big number 70 on the end of the line. 180. Yep. And in for the touchdown, Montgomery.
Well, that's just all Montgomery, because Dodson is right there, the linebacker. He feels the hole. Yep, he's in. He's in. That's just a great job. by David Montgomery. The contact is behind the line of scrimmage. He just keeps his legs churning, and that's the things that he does. He did
just get up to the line of scrimmage early, make the defense declare. Throw to Lockett is broken up with perfect coverage on the play by the rookie Terrion Arnold, their first-round pick from Alabama.
Yeah, Terrion Arnold, now this is what he did well in college. He was a good press corner. That's sticky coverage, and Lions fans know that he's a good player. He's
weak. First down. Metcalf, perfect throw. And DK, ball's out, fighting for extra yards. Returned by Davis. Down the sideline and out of bounds inside the 15. Doing everything he could to get extra yardage, and out comes the football. It looked like before the right knee came down as Jack Campbell knocked it out.
Yeah, it sure did. Jack Campbell, good things happen around the football, and Campbell continues to play and ends up making the hit that knocks the ball loose. Carlton Davis right there to pick it up. A big turn of events here for the Detroit Lions. Another big play.
Time running out. Pass is complete. That's right, and that sets up first and goal at the end of quarter number 1.
This defense has been stout down here.
Handoff to Gibbs, a walk-in touchdown. And the two-headed monster with a hug. Montgomery, Gibbs, man, they're good back there, and they each have a touchdown.
Coyote Awashika, the starting left guard tonight, because of the shuffling of the offensive line, makes the key block. Just an excellent job getting push, and Gibbs reads it, comes off the block, and scores.
Smith lets it fly, and it's broken up. Strong coverage by Davis, and he's seen a lot of DK Metcalf tonight.
You see Carlton Davis, he's just sitting on it. You can tell he's just backpedaling. He's kind of on his heels a little bit, and he has been throughout this first half.
Thrown into question, it's why he slid down into the second round when he got picked, but what a pro he's been. Here's Amon-Ra St. Brown on first down, a completion for 8. And Tyrell Dodson, the former Buffalo Bill, is downfield to make the stop, but a good start to the drive for Goff.
Goff hangs in the pocket, does a good job.
Time runs out. That's Witherspoon in his face, and that is Laporta making the catch and the run after the catch, but a flag is down now in the secondary. A gain of 9 for the moment for Sam Laporta.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 50, a 15-yard penalty, first down.
It's Trevis Gibson who is guilty of the face mask, and that's 24 yards of field position with a catch and the penalty.
Well, they're going to come here, and then Gibson's going to drop out, and that's how they get the matchup with Gibson then out there on Sam Laporta. They're trying to give, which is what McDonald does. It's simulated pressures. He looks as healthy as I've ever seen him, you know, so he's moving around well.
Here's Gibbs bouncing it. First down plus. Love has to make the stop. Got a good block from tight end Brock Wright along the way.
Yeah, 2 tight ends. They go Brock Wright over here, and then Sam Laporta, and the 2 of them, they do their job. They seal off the edge, and Gibbs is able to take it. So good in open space. It's a good combination that Detroit has between these 2 guys. David has been as well.
Goff keeps and now hits. First down, Laporta. With the ball sitting just outside the 5.
Here he is. You're going to see it's all about timing. So Laporta hangs in there and he sells that it's a run. Everybody then's trying to get underneath the crossers on behind him, and it opens up Laporta for an easy completion.
First time in almost 20 years the Lions have gone with a black jersey. Takes the handoff and is in for the touchdown, his second of the night.
It's just good, tough running. Rayshon Jenkins, he's got a chance to get him, and he fills the hole, does a good job, but just good, tough running after contact to punch that in. It's match, and it opens up some throwing things for Geno.
Look out, Geno is sacked. Rodriguez coming off the edge. First of the year for Malcolm Rodriguez.
Well, Malcolm Rodriguez, they're still in their base defense with 3 linebackers. They bring Rodriguez, one of them, and nobody accounts for him, and Geno Smith doesn't see it. Showing one-on-one down here at the bottom with Metcalf. You got the safety in the middle, and here's one-on-one if they want to take it.
Extra men on the rush, that's where they go. DK off his hands, incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down. Carlton Davis was down there for Detroit. And no connection for the first down.
It was a really good throw by Geno Smith. It looked like a tougher catch that DK Metcalf made there in the first quarter. That ball was right there and one that he typically will make.
Khalil Dorsey is back for Detroit with a chance to return it if it falls short. The kick is going to be returned by Dorsey. And he is looking at a wall of defenders, and down he goes, and a flag is thrown on the tackle. It's a face mask, and that will extend to half if it's accepted. Here it is. McClendon Curtis is the one who got the hand up into the face mask of Dorsey. Detroit will have an option to extend the half if they want to take the penalty, or they'll just go in.
Personal foul, face mask by the kicking team. That penalty is declined, and Detroit has chosen to end the half. This is halftime.
Seattle will get the ball to start the second half, down by 14. The return by D. Williams. Spinning to the 25. That's it. Exact. Second down and 5. Back to the ground. Walker nowhere to go. And maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Kirby Joseph, who's playing as well as any safety in the NFL right now, made the stop. No gain.
Of knowing when to speed things up just a little bit, change it up.
This one, dangerous throw. And Carlton Davis almost got the pick as he stepped in front of DK Metcalf.
Well, Carlton Davis this time is off coverage, and he's watching the quarterback the entire way. So he's sitting on it, and then he undercuts it. It should be.
Goff protected, another completion, another short one, and bouncing off the tackle is Montgomery. What a catch and run! Still going. Just a thing of beauty and strength by David Montgomery. No flags on the play. Man, that was impressive.
It was impressive. Devin Witherspoon is the one who came up and put a big-time hit on him. As you would expect, 21, you're going to see him coming to the picture right there. But, I mean, he absorbed the punishment more than anything that happened to Montgomery. And then it's Devin Witherspoon who's bouncing off 5 different people, and he's over there at the very end on the sideline still trying to track him down and make a tackle.
Told Lisa he was going to protect the ball. He's done that. Another completion. This one over the middle, and that's Tim Patrick. Good catch and run. It's 1st and goal.
You know, I thought initially he was going to try to hit a receiver coming in behind Patrick, and that would have been trouble. It was Amon-Ra St. Brown is who I thought he was going to try to go to. There was a defender right there. He sees it perfectly, comes underneath the Patrick, and they've been good again tonight. Seattle's got to make a stop.
Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to throw it back to Goff, who had that on the bingo card. Touchdown Lions.
It's a well-designed play. The action in the backfield gets everybody flowing. Trevis Gibson, number 50, he kind of sees it, but he sees it late.
Back to the ground. Walker stumbling. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and now he's going to lose yardage. Able to restart, and they're going to mark him down back at the 45. A loss of 6.
Well, this is a good look at it. Well, yeah, there wasn't as much of a grab there as I expected. I didn't see a whole lot there.
And it was close to a catch.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, now the try from the 1. Charbonnet back there next to Geno Smith. End zone shot for Bobo, incomplete. Bobo, it stays 28-20. Earmark that. Here is a completion to Jamison Williams. He is gone. Touchdown Lions. 70 yards. On 1st down for Seattle. Smith can't get away. The ball is out, and they're going to call Smith down, and a sack is the result. That's DJ Reader. He gets his first as a Lion. Jared Goff, hands off. That is Gibbs. And Jahmyr Gibbs gets 7. Broken up. And that was Lockett, the target, and Robertson, who just was involved on that last play, there to break it up, and the Seahawks will go for it on 4th down.
That was a great job by Amik Robertson, because he initially was out of position, but he's able to come in and make a play. And it didn't look to me, Russell, like there was contact before he got to the ball. Back and forth. Now it's served for Seattle.
Still an 8-point game. Goff throws. Another completion. Patrick. 16 for 16 is Jared Goff.
That's his best throw of the day. That was awfully good. And Patrick runs an outstanding route. You're going to see him come into your picture on the right-hand side. But pretty good protection up front. And he just finds that window and lays it out there perfectly as Patrick comes into it. That's really well done. You got to have good anticipation. Long.
2nd and 7, and right up the gut. Gibbs pops out of there with a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the power that Jahmyr Gibbs has. You know, you talk about Montgomery and what he's able to do. Well, this is what people don't always appreciate about Gibbs. He can finish some runs too, right between the tackles. The way he finishes that off at the end of that play is impressive.
7 minutes to go. 1st down from the 40. Play action. Dropped off. Pass caught. Laporta still rumbling. Down near the 10.
That was such a good call by Ben Johnson. He's anticipating Seattle being aggressive, that they're starting to get in field goal range. And so they turn it loose and they run a screen play right in behind it. It's just a perfectly played call by Ben Johnson, anticipating what he was going to get, knowing that 3 points in this situation is huge to extend the lead to 11. Expect him to put the ball in harm's way.
Here's the toss. Gibbs left side. Got a good block from Sam Laporta, who does a little bit of everything.
Ball game.
Outgained him. In yardage. Wide open. What a catch. It's a touchdown, I believe. I haven't seen the signal yet. As Amon-Ra St. Brown made the catch. It looked good. The catch, the toe taps, and that's a touchdown.
That's a tutty.
It's a tutty, but both officials, I don't know, maybe it's on the replay, but I didn't see either guy make the call.
No, nor did I. I don't know what they're waiting on.
Well, they've even confirmed it. Over the middle, no throw is made. Ball is out and recovered after the sack. As Onwuzurike made the tackle, a loss of 2 on the play, and Tomlinson got on the ball.
Well, that was Geno Smith. He just knows the situation, and he's trying to make a play when there really wasn't one there to be had.
First and goal from just outside the 3. Smith. That one is batted down, and he had Lockett. Aleem McNeil got his hand on it, and at least in my estimation, may have saved a touchdown.
Oh, he absolutely did. It's a good job by Lockett. You're going to see him as he comes across the field, and he pushes up, and then he comes flat, and he definitely had 4 steps. Metcalf with a lot of field to the bottom.
Instead, Smith rolls right. Now looking for Metcalf, and incomplete, nearly picked. And Metcalf had to play defense on Carlton Davis. Play clock is at 1. And the ball snapped. Geno wasn't looking for it. End zone for Lockett, incomplete. And the Seahawks turn it over on downs. Instead of having to take a timeout with a stopped clock, the ball was snapped by Connor Williams. Somehow Geno Smith caught it and then threw incomplete for Lockett.
Well, I don't know if Connor Williams just saw the play clock, but the silent count, Anthony Bradford, the right guard, would be the one who gives him the... Bradford would be the guy who taps him and lets him know that Geno wants the ball, but Bradford, he hadn't even given him the signal yet, and Connor Williams, I think he just saw that the clock was going down and snapped it.
Again. End zone, and intercepted by Kirby Joseph. His 3rd of the year. And that will end that.
Well, they bring 6 guys on the rush. Kirby Joseph's just going to play center field, and he's underneath the throw to make a play.
Let's make sure he maintained control of the ball all the way to the ground.
His hand's under it. Boy, how about that catch?
That's amazing by Kirby Joseph.
That's really good. And as a former quarterback, I really enjoyed watching both these guys. Jared Goff was fantastic. Geno Smith with a lot of pressure. Talked about the bye that Detroit is going to have. Normally you don't like it coming up this soon in week 5, but for this team, they're pretty banged up. I think it comes at a good time for them. And you know, Mike McDonald's building something. In this second half, he's not going to be happy with the way the defense played overall, but they'll grow from this. And I thought they had a good showing, and they're 3-1 and still alive and well.
Yeah, both teams are going to walk out of here 3-1. Goff 18 of 18, 292, 2 touchdowns, a touchdown catch, and a career-high passer rating of 155.8. Geno Smith, all career highs, 37 of 53, 374. But in the end, the Lions get the win, and they snap a 6-game losing streak head-to-head to the Seattle Seahawks, and a lot of respect between Geno and Jared.
If Jared Goff doesn't have a perfect quarterback rating, what does it take?